Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Hey. Welcome to Notary Educators with Kimmi. I'm your host, Kimmi Nunnally, #1 notary educator. That's right. I'm claiming it. Our people are doing amazing things in the Notary Business Success Mentor Program. And I'm so proud of them. Last night we did some month-end success stories. We talked about a few challenges that we have and what we're going to do next month. Let's go. So for those of you who do not know what I do, I train notaries nationwide to have a successful business, to get a good foundation on their notary journey. Because if you don't know what to do in the business, as far as your actual notarial duties, you probably don't have no business doing business. Okay, I'm also the queen of questions equal money. So that's why we have to screen our clients properly to know what it is that they need. So I want to welcome everyone to today's live. Today I want to talk a little bit about safety. I get that question a lot. We talked about it in mentorship several times. We've talked about that several times. Hey, Warriors Mobile Notary, how are you? I saw your post over there. It's amazing. You're doing great with your marketing. So welcome. Good morning. Is it still morning? What time is it? I lost track of time I've been working. So anyway, it's actually in the afternoon. I figured it was early afternoon though. But what's up, people? So anyway, we're gonna talk a little bit about safety. Are you all concerned about safety when you go out as a notary? Any concerns? What concerns you about being a notary in what we call these notary streets? What concerns you? What concerns do you have? How do you stay safe? We're going to talk about some things topics that have come up in the past, what people have done, and then, hey, Leslie, how are you? Welcome. I heard you last night. Excellent job. Excellent. The progression. We got to have goals in our business, guys. That's what the mentorship program will do for you too. It helps you to have goals. And when you see yourself reaching goals, doesn't it help you make you feel like, well, you know what? I did that. I can do the next thing. Even if you're trying to lose weight, you lose 5 pounds. You're like, wait a minute, I lost 5. I could do another one. Hey, S. Abdul, how are you? Welcome. So we're going to talk a little bit about safety. So back to my original question. So Leslie is saying, yes, safety concern. Are you saying safety concerns you, or, oh, yes, from last night? I'm trying to see which one. But for a lot of people, safety is a concern. So what are some concerns when it comes to safety? Let's get the boogeyman out the room. What are some of the concerns? You're going to a home where you don't know these people. Okay. You don't know their background. You don't know if they have a criminal background. If they're violent. Oh, last night. Yeah. I saw the replay. Y'all did amazing. I made it on there for a few minutes, but I actually had an appointment myself last night. So excellent job, though. The progression is amazing. I can't wait to see what you do for next month. Okay. So I'll tell y'all a little bit about mentorship later for those of you who may be brand new with us. So, but again, you're going to people's homes. You don't know who they are. You don't know their background. Are they rude? Are they going to be, I get a lot of conversation with the climate politically now. Are people concerned that I'm of one race? Is another race going to have a problem with me coming out to do their paperwork? Interesting conversation, but guys, this is real talk, okay? So when it comes to politics, are people going to have an issue? when it comes to, again, just not knowing the actual client, stranger danger. For me, my main thing, once I find out they don't have any pets, I'm usually okay. But I get a lot of people are concerned about pets. Do they have a dog? Do they have a cat? Those are some more concerns. What if it's nighttime? Do I have to still go to their home at night? Can I change the appointment and send them? Oh, Leslie, I hope I'm not scaring you. She said, I didn't think about that. But these are some different things that people, are concerned about. And I get this question quite a bit. So like I said, in our mentor program, we've had several safety conversations, several. So I thought we've done it here live on YouTube also. But I wanted to go ahead and address it again because I just got a new little doohickey I wanted to show y'all too. So it's so cute. And I had it before, but my other one, it messed up. So I'm going to show you what I just got. That's what prompted the conversation too. So what are some things that you can do? Those are some of the main things when it comes to safety. I'll give you a couple more too. If it's a divorce signing, sometimes people are concerned because you have two parties that are now, they were once in love, but now they're enemies. Okay. Once the relationship changes from this to one of love, now we at combat with each other. So I've even had that happen where I went to a signing and the lady was just kind of like ticked off. He's with his new woman. He's organizing everything. Go over there and get her to sign these papers. Basically, he ain't talking to me like that, but I'm just, surmising. But then I get over there with her. She's all hurt. She's crying. He's paying for everything, but it's like he don't want to have nothing to do with her. I was at another divorce signing and he actually snatched the ID from her, and he was really kind of short with her and mean with her. And I could see why y'all getting divorced, because he was a trip. So, you got all those kind of little scenarios. So let's talk about how do you handle some of these scenarios, okay? So first of all, if it's a late night signing, I recommend that you actually tell a family member where you are. Text them really quick. Hey, I'm going to be over here at 123 Love Lane. I'm supposed to be in there for about an hour, half hour, whatever you think. Just text somebody a quick message, okay? And let them know where you are. Safety first. And even from the initial phone call, if your vibe is not good, because you can tell sometimes talking to people, if they too flirty on the phone. I've had a couple people that was kind of flirty with me on the phone, not knowing that I'm married or not, because I'm just making initial contact with them. Or even when they call me for general notary work, right? Because I'm real chipper and I'm like, hey, how are you? And they take that the wrong way. And I'm just that person. So I have to really watch myself, because again, I'm more like, hey, how you doing? And somebody else is taking that like, oh, she might be into me or whatever. So it happens to me all the time. And that's just, again, because I just love people, and that's just my personality. Even in school, I would get in trouble for that. So I'm not being flirty. I'm just being like, what's up? Whatever. So from the initial call, though, I've had people that try to kind of flirt with me. One guy, he said something. He said a couple of things. And then when we got in person, then he realized, he said, oh, your husband. That's your husband, huh? Like, yes. So I don't never just go into this whole spiel like, well, maybe I should, I don't know. But just go into some whole thing like, well, I'm married, and just kind of go off on somebody, because they don't know. They just doing what they do, right? And I don't like it. When I used to work at the bank and somebody would say, they come in just like, hey, beautiful, or whatever. Excuse me? You don't even know me. I think that's rude. I have never heard my father address nobody like that, ever. My husband does not do that. Now, these are old school men. My husband does not do that. My father-in-law I never saw him just do that either. So, and most of the men I know, but I hear it all the time. I see it, and I'm just like, for real, is that working these days? Does that work? And it's like, you are not that fine. Pretty boy Floyd out there, right? So all that being said, guys will try you, even women. I don't know. I can't speak for all the women notaries out there, but I'm sure some of us might have a flirtier nature. And that's something that we might have to check at the door too when you go into somebody's house, around their man. You might have a tendency to wear your blouse. Well, we talking about everything this morning, y'all. You might have a tendency to wear your blouse all the way down to your navel, but you going into somebody's house around their husband. Do you think you should dress like that? Now, do you have the right to do it? Yeah, you do. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Should you do it? Probably not. Probably not. I was gonna say intimidating. I won't say intimidating, but it could really tick a wife off because you're disrespecting her home. Okay. And I know, in everyday life, people may dress a certain way around their friends' husbands or whatever. But we always have to put our professional hat on, guys. And that's a surefire way. I've walked in some women's homes with their man, with my husband right there. And because I'm the notary with my bag and I'm rolling in, and I know that they're having some financial problems, they're doing a loan modification or something like that. And they're kind of looking like, oh, you think you all that and you better than me because you're doing my loan modification. I got some financial problems or whatever. And I always try to put their mind at ease. I'm super nice. I'm like, hey, Mrs. Smith, nice to see you, focusing on her, being very respectful. Not with my nose up in the air, like, yeah, I know you got some financial problems. But their initial reaction, and sometimes just my personality can rub people the wrong way. They're like, is she for real? Is she fake? Yeah, no, I'm not. This is me. I wake up like this. I have my bad days like everybody else, but most of the time I'm pretty stable, pretty hyped up. My husband be like, Kim, it ain't even 10 o'clock yet. I'm like, good morning. That's just how I roll, right? And some people are the complete opposite. You walk in a room and everybody go, here she come. There's such and such. Or you say their name. You ever been in a group of people and y'all all know they crazy? And everybody kind of like, yeah, we got to deal with her. You know what I'm talking about. And the whole room kind of goes silent when their name is mentioned. Right? You know what I'm talking about. I hope that's not you. Look, I hope that's not you. So we got, let's just get some of your comments and I'm going to come back because I'm going to talk a little bit more about that relationship piece of it when you go into somebody's home where it could turn controversial. Topics and stuff like that. We're just gonna chit chat a little bit. Let's see. S. Abdul says she got her family tracking on GPS. That's an excellent way too. You can pin where you are. Okay, if you already have their family, let them know. Again, I'm going to be at a signing and let them pin your location. Very good. Location sharing also on Google is something that Jeffrey and I have. And you get reminders sometimes. You're sharing your location with such and such. Like, do you still want them to know where you are? I'm like, I guess he can still know where I'm at. If I ever cut it off, then he need to be really asking some questions, huh? Hey, Jasmine. How are ya? Hello, hello. Miss Leslie is cracking up. Warriors Mobile says, I always get the fit of the day approval from my girls. They will same mom in a heartbeat. So a friendly tug will help someone revamp. I always get the fit of the day approval from my girls. They will say, Mom. Oh, I think okay. The daily, okay. What she's wearing, I believe is what she's saying. And someone with a friendly tug will help them revamp. I think she's talking about the shirt reference. If your blouse is down and your chest is kind of hanging out there. And I know on YouTube and social media, reality TV, that's very popular, right? I was watching this show recently. I'm like, she got on something, it just barely covered the tips of her lady parts up there, okay? I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, so I know other people say whatever, but I don't know what I can and cannot say, so. But anyway, because I don't want it to get like a children explicit thing on it or something like that. But, so we see that on reality TV, right? Everybody getting breast jobs and this and this and that. But real life, don't nobody want you around their man looking like that, okay? It's just facts. Now, what you do in your regular life, again, I always say this. That's up to you, your friends who you hang out with, right? But when you're going on a job, and I see it sometimes, I don't say anything because it's not my business to say something unless you ask me. And what I'm wearing, is that appropriate? But I see stuff on TikTok. I see it. And I'm like, if she coming to my house looking like that, I'm like, I'm frowned up. It leaves a whole bad vibe, right? The whole signing is going to go down the drain because she already don't like you. Unfortunately, that's the way this world is. And I'm just speaking facts, okay? Because today we're talking about safety, how to be safe, things that we can do to make a situation worse too. Because don't forget, sometimes these people are already going through something and you coming in there with your cute outfit on with your bag and you thinking you looking all that. I got my little flower in my head. They're like, oh, life is great for you, huh? I'm going through a divorce. Or life is great for you, huh? My mortgage is in trouble. And they don't know what I have going on. I'm going to still put this flower in my head on my worst day, on my best day. Okay? I wore a flower every day. I'm at the hospital with my mama. Okay? My dad. All this different stuff I done been through. So, yeah, I look on the outside like I ain't got a care in the world. But I got stuff going on too. But I'm saying that for our clients. So, back to the client. So, again, when you go to these people's house, be respectful. For my men folk out there, don't go in there flirting with somebody's wife. Don't go in there super friendly with somebody's wife, okay? Yeah, she might like you. You like her. Y'all got a chemistry. Because I heard that happen before. Where, how did it go? The husband was reluctant to sign. The notary and the wife hit it off. You know, they kind of chit-chat and chummy. And the husband looking like, okay, what the is this, you know? So we got to be very neutral. Very neutral. And sometimes you do just vibe with people. It happens. But we got to be very, very professional. Even if you're single and they're single. Let's go there. We going there. We're going there. Even if you're single, you're a single notary, and you are going on a job with a single person, okay? Don't cross the line. Don't figure, well, he's single, I'm single, whatever. Don't cross the line, because when that thing go bad, if it goes bad, they're going to call the signing company and say he or she did such and such. You do not want that to happen. Now, after some time go by, if y'all just happen to have some kind of connection, okay, fine. But don't be in no situation on these jobs out here. I'm telling you, do not. Be very cautious. It's a fine line when you're outsourced in your work, even at work. You cannot just fraternize with the opposite sex. It can be a problem. You can get fired in some companies for that. Somebody usually have to relocate or something, okay? So just be very cautious. And I'm not saying you won't find a love connection out there. Your next husband or wife might be out there is your client. I don't know. But what I am saying, just be very cautious of how you walk out there, okay? Let me show y'all my new little doohickey. So a lot of times, and refresh my memory if I told y'all I was going to tell you something and I didn't, because I want to tell y'all. I just forgot because I'm all over the place. But a lot of times I'm doing signings at night, Jeffrey and I, even if it's here at my home, it's night and we pop the trunk, we do it right here. I'm going to someone's home. I'm in a parking lot. I could be anywhere. So I had a lantern and it broke on me for some reason. Now, when we put the batteries in it, it still just stays on lit and it doesn't work. So I got a new one. So this is my new little doohickey. And look, booyah. So it adds so much light. So I just sit this on my, in my car. Oh, that's a nice light for this video. Oh, that's nice. But I put this in the, on my lead, card bag in my car. And that gives me a lot of light so I can see the documents, because you still need to see your documents. So this is pink when they come in black. And I love it. It's battery operated. Sorry, y'all. It's battery operated. So I love it. Now we had another one that we ordered for Jeffrey's car. So this is for my car. We have another one that we ordered for his car. For those just joining, I'm going to show you the lantern. So that's for when you do it nighttime. Okay. I also have a flashlight for addresses at night. Okay. Because if you watched one of my videos when my mom was with us, I was telling her that we went to the wrong address at night. And she was like, what? You can hear in the background. So yeah, I have a flashlight too, a small flashlight. I have one more light I want to show y'all. Hold on. Because we just ordered this one too. Hold on. We have some of these also. Because I like a lot of light. You got to see those documents when you're out there. So this is another one that we have. It's a work light. Okay. And this has a magnet. So it goes on the back of the hatch. It sticks. And then you just cut the light on. Okay. Cut the light on. It adds a lot of light. You see how much light that is right here? It's a lot. That's nice. I probably could use a ring light down here when I'm live. But yeah, it adds a lot of light so you can see. So I'll put both of these. Oh, actually, it even serves as a flashlight on the tip there. Boop, 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 boop. Now this one, I don't use it as my flashlight. I actually have a little flashlight one that I use. But this does have it on there. So this is really all in one. But I have this in my trunk. And my actually little flashlight. It's a tactical flashlight. I think it's on the Notary Supply list. You can get that free under the resources. That one is an actual tactical flashlight. So I use that. So I can see addresses at nighttime. Okay. So some more tips about nighttime while you're out there. The signing services, some of them, not all of them, will say, hey, where are you at a certain point if you've not completed the signing? So they know you're supposed to be at Johnny Smith's house at 7:00 p.m. That's another reason why you don't want to get in the habit of just changing your times. You're changing your appointment times. Because if you're changing the appointment time, you're supposed to be at the signing at 7, and just say you went there at 4, now you've been kidnapped or something, right? Well, they're not going to know that you're not even supposed to be there, according to the signing company, right? You're not even supposed to be there. You're supposed to be there at 7. So that's why anytime you make a change, you need to let them know, okay? You need to let them know. That's another, it's really a safety precaution too. It really is. Sometimes, why they got to know what time I'm going as long as I get it signed? No, because I'll get emails and like, where are you? What happened? And one time I've had to have them call me, Chris, for whatever reason, I did not let them know. That's when I first started. And they called, they were like, hey, is the signing complete? It's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Because you get busy out there, you forget. You got to drop the documents off, usually on your way to your next signing. Hey everybody, welcome. We're talking about safety today. We're talking about safety. I'll show you again for those just joining really quick. I have this lantern. You got to go back and watch the whole thing for context. But I have this lantern that I use at night to add some light to the vehicle, because you need to be able to see what you're doing out there. I love this lantern. I had a free one that was gifted to me from my light company, but it's broken for some reason. So I was going to order a pink one when I reordered it, right? Jeff had ordered me a black one. I'm like, I don't want that. So I got a pink one. Let me get y'all a comment. So back to safety. So Warriors Mobile says she uses Life 360. Is another way for people to know where she's at all times. I love it. I got that point. Warrior says, yep, especially the blessed ones with the chest ones. So for those of you just joining us, we were talking about having your shirts or your blouses all the way open, exposed, and all your goodies up there, and how that could be offensive to some people. And we want to, cut down on as much drama. We don't want to add to the drama, okay? We already don't know what we're walking into, so we don't want to add to it. When it comes to politics, let's talk about it. We are not talking politics, okay? Your clients will drag you into stuff. Yeah, and you'll walk in and the news is playing. We just had that conversation. I think it was in mentorship. But you'll walk in the room and they're playing maybe a channel that you don't like. You don't like the channel. There's a channel that I watch and my husband doesn't particularly care for it. A couple other family members don't. That doesn't mean I'm of any party, right? I don't profess to be any party when it comes to politics. However, I do watch some of the more local, more popular news channels. That's just my preference. They would never. My husband walked in the room and I got on a certain channel. He walking right back out. I'm like, I'll cut it off. Just come in. I'll turn off the TV. But he feels that strongly about it. He doesn't profess either party either. Okay? But he feels that strongly about, I don't want to hear them. So imagine that's how you feel. You're walking into an appointment and that's what they're watching on TV, or it may be some controversial music, controversial news or a politics channel or whatever. And you sitting there like judging them based on that. And you're thinking, oh, well, they must be this. And then that changes your perspective of them. So do not talk politics. Again, your clients will pull you into conversation. So what you think about this? Or aren't we doing good on this? Aren't we doing great? So be as neutral as you can. Be as neutral as you can. Do not discuss politics. Religion is another one. Religion is another one. If you notice, I do not discuss religion. I do not discuss politics. I don't care what it is that you're doing. My only purpose on this channel is to talk to you about notary. If I can add a little something, something on the back end and you read between the lines and you catch what I'm dropping, you got it. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you A, B, C, D, E regarding your faith, regarding your politics, or none of that, because that's not my business. Some people may say, well, that's being cowardly. I say that's being smart. Okay? It's being smart. Because the only thing you can't hear from me is notary. Again, I might share something with you, even like I would say, as far as the way you dress, what you put in your pictures, that's your business. It's your business. It is your business, and it is your business. Do you see what I'm saying? But if I can add a little, maturity or, different perspective, and you respect that and you want to listen to it, go for it. But if not, at the end of the day, you get the right to do your business the way you want to do it. Now, you're going to reap what you sow. So if you out there and you offending these women or offending these men and they calling signing companies and y'all just have a bad interaction from A to Z, and that makes you happy, go for it. Okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Then we have Leslie says the lantern is nice. Thank you. I think it was like $8. But I will drop it in the description box for you with my Amazon link. Warriors Mobile says, and it lasts, I had one since 2016. Oh, you had one before. Yeah. So I don't know what happened to my other one. I had that one for a while too. So since I started my business, yeah. So I've had it for 4 or 5 years. Yep. Now that you think about it, and it's still lit up, but the only thing about it was the battery would keep dying because it won't close. It's like this. It's just stuck. That sure is cute. I can't wait to pull it out. Okay. Where'd you get it from? Amazon. Amazon. I was going to put the link in the description box. Yeah. Put the link in the description box. Warriors Mobile says Amazon has them. It's called a camping lantern. Yes, that's correct. And I got the hot pink. Well, it's pink. Yeah, I was going to give y'all my affiliate link, but if you need to buy it before I can put it in the chat, that's fine. I just want you to get it if that's what you need. Wow, I'm 6 feet tall, but that is scary. Oh, Leslie, I didn't know you was that tall. Wow. Okay. What is Life 360? It's an app, Orangey Orange. How you doing out there today? It's an app, isn't it? Yeah, she's saying it right now. Life 360 is an app for tracking. I have it for use on my motorcycle riding and keep up with my family members. Yeah. And I don't know, what is the fee per month on that, Warriors Mobile? What is the fee per month? Yeah, I've heard of it before, and you do have to pay for it. I don't know what the monthly fee, maybe she can share with us. Great for tracking a family. Orangey Orange says, I've never heard of it. That sounds like something really smart to have. Thank you for the explanation. You are welcome, and I'm sure Warriors Mobile says welcome too. I use my lantern on motorcycle trips. We need it at night if we break down or getting things in or out to go in our hotels. Yes. Life 360 is free if you get the premium version. It's a cost. Oh, and how many people can you track for free? How many people? Is it a limit to the number of people you can track? Is it a limit of the amount of time it's tracking you? There's a limit. Okay, she's saying yes, there's a limit. So go to Life 360, everybody. Thank you, Warriors Mobile, and see, can you get that app installed? She's saying 5 people, I believe. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So like I said, we use for free too. Google Maps has a sharing location thing. Life 360 might be better though. That is all I have on mine, and it's free. Okay, so she got the free version and it's working for her. So we always like to start off for free if we can. That's great. Are there any questions or any other things that I can assist you all with today? So I will again just reiterate, safety first. If you're feeling funny about a call that you have an assignment, especially general notary work, you can easily change that appointment instead of y'all meeting at their home. Hey, Mr. Smith, if they can, because now sometimes they're not mobile. You got to remember that now. Sometimes your client is not mobile. And if that is the case, then you have to go to where the client is. You can't say, well, meet me at McDonald's and they're in a wheelchair. They might need you to come in the house, go upstairs to the bedroom, go downstairs to the basement. I've had all of those situations. Don't like it. I remember the first time I had to go to this house and Jeffrey was not with me. And I was not feeling it. It was like a split level. So I don't know if you're familiar with a split level home or not, but a split level, you can go, when you enter the front door, you can go upstairs or you can go downstairs. You can go up or down. And then there's the middle level of the home. So this lady, she's older. I was doing a proof of life thing for her. And I had to go down a few steps and I was not feeling that. And I said, hello. So her nephew or whoever it was, he's the one that let me in and met me at the door. And did I talk to her on the phone? I did talk to her on the phone. That's why I felt semi-comfortable, because the appointment was made with her. It wasn't like he made it and then I got there. She made the appointment and it sounded legit. You don't never know. But it did sound legit. So that's why I felt comfortable. And then she ended up being a repeat client. So for those of you going to ask, what is a proof of life? What is proof of life? Proof of life is, and you have to really check your state. You're going to look at the NNA. It's going to say, you shouldn't do that or whatever. Don't forget, guys, the NNA is not the law. The NNA is not the law. The NNA is an association. Okay? So they're going to give you best practice. Best practice. Usually it's based on your state handbook. They're not writing any notary laws at the NNA. They don't. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Because if people say, well, I call the NNA. The NNA is an association. Association. They are not the law. They are not the law. What time is it? They are not the law. Your state handbook is the law. Okay? And even that ain't even crystal clear. So that being the case, some states allow it, some states don't. So in this case, I have one client and I did a proof of life. Okay. So the proof of life is she lives over here. She's getting a pension from Jamaica and they need to make sure that she is alive. Okay. They don't typically even ask a doctor to do that. You would think they ask a doctor to fill out that form. They just want a notary to fill it out. And again, you may not do it, and that's okay. So this is not a conversation where I'm asking you, is it okay to do it? Okay? Because people are going to say, I called the NNA, they told me I can't do it, or my state says I can't do it. And that's true. That's true. Your state may say you cannot do proof of life, so don't do it. Anytime I tell you to do something or anyone else, or I'll tell you that I'm doing something, let me rephrase that because I don't tell you what to do. But if you ever hear me saying, well, Kimmi did or whatever, yeah, Kimmi might do it. But that don't mean you should be doing it. Okay? I got a lot more experience and just life experience overall, banking and everything else. So just because I do something don't mean you should do it. So I always refer back to your handbook. And the NNA, again, is not your state law. So y'all call the NNA and say, hey, can I do such and such? They're going to tell you what your handbook says. That's why I teach you to know what your handbook says. Now, am I an NNA member? Yes, I am. Am I an NNA ambassador? Yes, I am. Okay? I'm all of that. But I just want to be clear because a lot of times y'all think that is the law and it's not. Okay? Let's see. S. Abdullah said the basement is scary. Yeah, so it wasn't a full-blown basement. This one I went to, it was, like I said, more of a split level. Now, it was downstairs, so I guess, but it wasn't a full basement, like if you're up north, that kind of basement. It wasn't that kind of basement, okay? So I want you all to be safe out there. I don't want you to be afraid, but I want you to be empowered. I will share one more thing with you. There was a few years ago, and it was all about notary safety. It was about maybe 3-4 years ago. Because again, some of the people that started in this industry with me are no longer doing it. And some people were just kind of, what do they call it? I don't know if it's even a word for it, but whatever's popular on YouTube, they'll start talking about it. because they know it's going to get views. Well, I'm a notary, like true blue notary. I didn't just start doing this for views. I started doing it because I wanted to share information with people. But anyway, there are a few people that started and they're no longer doing it for whatever reason. They moved on, upgraded their life, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it was a whole little controversy at one time. Can you take a gun to a notary appointment? And there are states that you are allowed to carry, right? However, I'm not going to recommend that. The NNA, the test that they provide, I believe it even says you cannot carry a weapon, okay, in someone's home. And again, this is not going to be that conversation with you should or you shouldn't carry on your own, time or whatever. But I will say this, you are not to carry a weapon in someone's home. You are not to carry a weapon in someone's home. Okay. Gotta go hit that scenic highway traffic for my appointment. Okay, see you later, SW. Thank you for joining us. See you over in chat. I hope your appointment goes well. Hey, Ann Grip, what's up? What's up? So, yeah. So, again, carrying weapons and stuff inside people's homes, taking knives and all that. Now, if you got to use your ink pen to get somebody, then you got to do what you got to do, right? But use what you have. A couple more tips. I always look at my surroundings. Where am I when I enter someone's home? Even when I go with my husband, because I know I got issues with dogs, so I'm looking to see where are the dogs. I'm asking them, where are the dogs? Do people in the house know that I'm here? Because I had that happen before too. Somebody let their dog run out on me, not on purpose, but I said, does everyone in the home know that I'm here? And they were like, yeah, they know. I'm sitting at the table, I hear the paw steps, paw prints or whatever, and I'm like, I thought I asked y'all, did everybody know I'm here? One. And two, the dog looking at me, I'm looking at the dog. So I try to position my body, though, in case dog do run out on me. I'm not sitting with my back to no walls, right? I try to control where I sit at in the signing because I want to get out of there. Even in case me and Jeffrey both have to get out of there. I'm looking at the doors, looking around, trying to see what's my escape plan. So you got to be prepared. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I say that on everything, okay? Black Queen says, hello. Hi, Black Queen 58. What's up? What's up? Hey, Faye. She says, hi, happy Friday, Kimmi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what else do we have? Any questions? Let me tell you about mentorship right quick. So for those of you just joining, because we got a few people, this is my little doohickey I was talking about today. Oh, yeah. My little lantern for safety. I'm going to drop it in the description box, but I got it on Amazon. And for those of you just starting out, you may want to check out the Start Your Notary Business book. Okay. One for each state. Boom, 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 boom. Teaches you all you need to know about how to start a business. Now, your state handbook doesn't teach you how to start a business. Okay. And last thing I'll show you while I got them is my journals. They come in hardback and paperback. Boop, 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 boop. So you can get there's 15 to choose from. 15. So this is paperback and this is the hardback. They're pretty nice, actually. I love them. It contains everything you need for all of your signings, so you don't have to have two journals. All your specialty work can go in there. Your apostilles can go in there. Field inspection and fingerprinting, everything. Let's see. Black Queen 58 says, new to this notary, I've had it for about a year. Oh, great. So what are you doing with it? Have you done anything with your commission? What are you doing with it, with your commission? Have you started actually taking assignments? Oh, let's see. Thank you. Mentorship is just amazing. I appreciate it. And you guys are doing the work. I give you the work, you do the work, and you're winning. It's a slow process sometimes because some of you are working full time. Many of you are in school, you have children, we have losses that happen, all kind of stuff. So it's not going to happen overnight. It's just not. It takes years. But the best thing about the mentorship program is I could take what I've learned in all these years and make it short for you to get it quicker, right? It's a learning curve. So you can self-teach, It takes a little bit longer. If you got a couple years to wait before you really get started and get great, or invest in yourself. It's not just a saying. It's just not. Not when you're investing in something that's really worthwhile. And our mentorship program is amazing. Thank you, Miss Leslie. I appreciate it. Black Queen 58, we're going to answer a couple more questions for you if you like. Anybody else have any questions? I see we got quite a few new people joining us. Anything else? So with the mentorship, I'll tell you about those two options right quick. There is a startup plan, $27 per month. It gives you access to your 5 core basic training classes that you need, plus weekly live trainings. So some people will come through and say, hey, I'm going to just do the trainings. You can. It's up to you. I mean, I'm not sitting there policing and say, well, you only watch the videos. But I find that people actually come to the program, come to the mentorship sessions where we're live and deep diving into topics, and it's encouraging. Those are the people who do the best. They are. They really are. If you can't catch the live, there is a replay. So you can go back and catch the replay. Okay? So check out the two options. It's pretty simple at the website. You can pick one for $27 or option 2, all inclusive, everything but the kitchen sink for $47. Or self-paced courses, you can use coupon code Friday today, FRIDAY for 70% off. That's only for the self-paced courses, including wedding officiant, including field inspection, including apostille. All the self-paced courses are 70% off. People often ask me if I was going to pick one thing, Kimmi, today from you, what one thing would you recommend? If you were going to buy one thing today, I would highly recommend that you get the Notarize Like a Pro. Notarize Like a Pro. Notarize Like a Pro. Because it's going to teach you your basic notarial duties, okay? And a lot of you are stuck because you really don't even know the basics. After that, then you can double back and do the specialty course. Double back and do the estate/trust course, because you don't need any special certification for estate/trust packages, but you do need to know what you're doing. You do need to speak the lingo a little bit when you're talking to your clients. We did one the other day. You need to know what an affiant is. You need to know what is a self-proven affidavit. You need to know there are certain terms. What's a codicil? There's certain things that you need to know and how to use those words with your clients so you can look like the professional that you are. Because around here we notarize like a what? Like a pro. Like a what? Like a what? Like a what? So I hear some people saying, nobody teaches you how to notarize. That's not true. That's not true. I've been teaching people how to properly notarize now for almost 5 years. 5 years officially. Because I was a work notary. Ms. Leslie said like a pro. Right, like a pro. Everything we do around here, we do apostilles like a what? Like a pro, right? Ain't fingerprinting. We doing it like a what? Like a what? Like a what? Like a what? Like a pro. So everything we do for real. So we don't half step. Ain't no half stepping. We are either all in or we're all out. Either we're pregnant or we're not. That's my favorite one. People always get that one because sometimes you be trying to, well, maybe. I'm like, if I send you over here to do a notarization, can you do it? And they say, well, and 10 minutes later, they still trying to explain to me why they cannot do the notarization. So finally, I usually have to say, it's either yes or no. If I send you to the nursing home right now, can you do an estate package? Yes or no. Not, well, because when they get ready to submit that paper, they don't want somebody that was like, I think I could, I may can, I don't know. And they throw up their hands. All right, guys, anything else before I get out of here? So today was all about safety. See, we got a few more people. If you got any questions, I'll wait 2 more minutes and then we are literally out of here. We are out of here. I'm gonna go put the links in the description box for you. Yeah, this is nice. I don't know why Jeff ordered this. I think he ordered them for his car. I need to find out why he ordered these because I got 2 red ones for my car. This was the other light that we showed. I'll show you this one right quick one more time. And it's a magnet, so it goes like that in the car. And the lights hit the paper, okay? And this one also serves as a flashlight on the tip. Ooh. When are you coming to Detroit? I don't have any travel plans right now. It's too much going on for me. I'm not flying right now. When are you coming to the? Yeah, Angel. I don't know. I do not know. I don't have any plans to come to Michigan right now. I was there last year, February, for just a couple of days. I was passing through, literally. Um, so no plans to go to Michigan right now. I'm actually, like I said, I don't really have no plans to do too much because it's just too much going on right now. Right now, I think Florida. When I was looking at the news yesterday, they're shutting down. Like at a certain time, no more flights were coming in. I would love to see you though, and I love Detroit, of course, West Side. But I ain't doing too much right now. But yeah, because Florida airport is even down. Well, it was yesterday. Yesterday, no more incoming flights, I think is what they said, because of air traffic control. So my theory was, and I told Jeffrey, I said, well, I hate to go somewhere and I can't get back home. I mean, I could always catch a bus or a train or something like that. I've never taken a train ride. That is something on my to-do list. I want to go like from here to Savannah, just a quick one, not cross country, I don't think, but just a quick train ride. I've heard so much about them. The kiddies are getting home from school. So I would like to do a train ride. All right. I know I said I was going to leave, but we do have a few more people that joined us. So while I'm live, I like to answer as many questions as I can. So we got anything else before I head out? And thank you for the invite, Angel. That's so sweet of you. Let me know if you come down to Georgia, okay? It's a beautiful ride. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you ride a motorcycle, Leslie? You still ride a motorcycle? That's super dope, too. I didn't mean to pass over that earlier. It always fascinates me when I see women on motorcycles. I don't know why, y'all. I do. I guess because that's how I grew up. But when I see women driving tractor trailer trucks, driving big rigs and stuff like that. Oh, she said the train is a nice ride. Oh, for real? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check into it. Check into it. Yeah, I want to do a train ride. I'm thinking like Savannah, something quick. My sister really wants to go to New Orleans. That's like a 6 or 7 hours. We might do the train there. I might see if she want to do it. Cause I don't know if Jeffrey wants to go or not. He don't usually want to go with us. Looking for the books. What books you looking for? Oh, the link is not working. What? My link is not working for the books? Go to the homepage, Warriors Mobile. Go to the homepage and what? I gotta see why my links ain't working. Now I gotta go do some more work before I get out of here. I got a 4 o'clock. Hold on. Jeffrey! Jeff! I gotta go anyway though. Let me get Teresa. Thank you, Warriors Mobile. I'm gonna go check on that in a minute. Let's see, Teresa. Hey, Teresa 1409. Thank you so much, Kimmi. From my granny, Teresa, last night. She joined the group, but it was too late. Oh, thank you for helping her. Yes, thank you so much. I hate that happened. I said by the time me and her emailing, she missing so much information. Sometimes with that Zoom link, you have to have the newer version because that happened to me. So what I had to do was log in manually. So I guess it won't happen again. I hope it doesn't. Thank you for helping her. Oh, tell her I said hey. Tell her I said hey, and I'm so sorry again that happened. Yeah, I felt bad. I wanted her to get the live meeting. But tell her she can join us next week. Because next week, guys, if you are just joining mentorship or thinking about it, either 27 or 47, next week we're going to do like a meet and greet. It is going to be on Zoom, so bring your favorite beverage. If it's a glass of wine, tea, coffee. Next week, we're just doing introductions. We're just talking about our journeys, just kind of really getting to know each other. A lot of us have wanted to do like meetups and stuff like that, but right now, people don't have money for traveling. It's just a lot of reasons why meetups are a little bit more complicated sometimes. It's hard to get everybody in the same space too, for sure. Again, we got the money part because it ain't cheap to travel. You got to drive. You got to get in a hotel. We do what we want to do. I get that. Some people going to say, well, we do what we want to do. But I'm just thinking about everybody. And by the time we try to wait, I don't want it to be like that. I want us to get to know each other on a more intimate level and we can do that on Zoom. We are accustomed to doing Zoom, and I'm all about keeping things reasonably priced. So that's free. It's included in mentorship. So we'll just have our glass of wine. I forgot it on something else we were doing. But I will have it on next Tuesday. I think is the night for our meet and greet. So thank you for helping your granny out. Appreciate it. And I do hate she was late too. But she'll get the next one. And the replay is out. If you can help her find the replay in her Kajabi library, please. Tell me your name, sweetie. If you can help your grandmother find the replay from last night, because it was really interesting. A lot of the successes that happened from last month. So it was a recap of successes and what people plan to do for next month. I think it'll be really encouraging for her. Okay. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm out of here on behalf of Notary Educators with Kimmi. Much success. I gotta go check these links now. Thank you again, Warrior Mobile, and everybody for joining me. Have a great day, guys. Peace. Bye. This is that long goodbye. Look. Okay, bye, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.